Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of January 2020. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. And this is general as always. It's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation and relationship, and let go of what doesn't resonate. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, Taurus, all of that info is down below in the description box. And just as a side note that I am fully booked through the 20th of January. And I'll also have a list of all of the card decks that I do use for my readings, Taurus. So what we're going to start off with are a couple of focus messages from these two card decks that I have in front of me. What I chose for you guys this time around is messages from the angels, and then we've got some energy oracle cards here by Sandra Ann Taylor. We'll go ahead and grab a message from that as well. So let's take a look and see what needs to come forward for you first, Taurus. This could also be for cross watchers, anybody who's been guided to tune in to this reading. Let's take a look and see what messages need to be communicated for you at this time. All right, I'm guided to this one, Taurus. Ooh, this is nice. I believe, who did this come out for? I just did a reading for Sagittarius, and this was the very same card that I ended up pulling. It's a great message. This is from Angel Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So if you're going through financial struggles at this time, Taurus, just know that you will be provided for financially in however way you're needing it. Okay? So let's add to that with an energy oracle cards message. All right, so angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus for the second half of January 2020. Let's take a look and see what is coming through, what's a part of your energy for the second half of the month, Taurus. All right, I'm guided to this one. Oh man, this is crazy, guys. I just did a reading for Sagittarius, like I mentioned. These are the exact two cards that came through. So if you are dealing with a Sagittarian individual, Taurus, perhaps there's a reason why there are synchronicities going on here. That goddess of the moon is all about your intuition. It could also be tied into the very energies that are tied into the moon card that is a part of the tarot. And so if that is the case, it could certainly be tied into water energies. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is, as I mentioned, your intuition. It's tied into illusions as well. Deception, dishonesty, disillusion, lies. Okay, it's tied into all of that. Your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, your desires. It's got a dark side, but it's also got a light side to it as well. So let's see how the rest of this reading unfolds and how that plays a part in this reading. But I just found that so crazy and so interesting how those very same exact cards were the ones that I chose for Sagittarius as well. All right, guys, let's see if there's any more synchronicities here for this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus in love and life for the second half of January 2020. What is it that we need to know at this time for Taurus? Union. Union followed by a third party, a separation, and that stuck energy. What in the world? And like I said, guys, that moon energy is tied into deception, dishonesty, lies, what's in the shadows. And I feel part of what that is tied into is a third party situation here. There's a separation between two people as a result of a third party. And that's what's preventing movement here. That's why you guys are stuck, because of what happened in this whole situation with either a karmic or a third party. Whoever it was that entered into that third party might finally be recognizing what it is that they let go of a very special bond with you, Taurus, and or these are a part of your realizations if you are the one that entered into a third-party situation here. We have a crossroads, and then we've also got the energy of a barrier, followed by release, letting go of people, of situations that no longer serve a purpose in your life, Taurus. And as long as you stop the progress of that releasing energy, that's what's preventing you from making the right choices, making the right decisions. That's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's preventing you from healing that broken heart. That is also what's keeping this barrier up. So I feel here, Taurus, that you have some work to do as far as healing your own energies. Okay, so let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Amy from Calico Moon Oracle. She was nice enough to gift me 3 of her card decks, and this is one of them. Definitely show her some love if you are familiar with her channel, and if not, definitely check it out. But if you are interested in purchasing any of her card decks, I'll put the link down in the description box. All right, angels and spirit guides for Taurus. What else do we need to know in regard to this situation that is unfolding here for the second half of January 2020? What else do we need to know? What's up with this stuck energy, that crossroads, that barrier? Your heart is broken, I feel, over what's happened here, Taurus. And it's important to note, guys, that the third party doesn't just have to be a person. It could be a situation that's driven a wedge between 2 people, or that is preventing movement in your life. However, look at that. A new beginning is here. There's still hope here, guys. And that doesn't mean that it's necessarily tied into your love life. This could be a new beginning in your life, period. Just being able to start over once again. If you've been tapped out financially, if that's been a struggle, this new beginning could be, it could come in the form of a new job, money that just comes to you unexpectedly. And of course, in regard to your love life, since it is falling right below that union card, yes, of course, there's the potential for a new beginning in your love life. That doesn't necessarily mean it is with the person that you want to be with. This new beginning could be a new beginning overall in your love life with somebody else, especially if you need to release somebody that you might feel stuck to, or they broke your heart, or it came in as a third-party situation, however that is being represented. There's a new beginning, a fresh start for you in your love life, certainly. There's somebody coming forward telling you, I miss you. And or this is you saying this to the person that you are in separation from. If you're wanting to rekindle a romance here with somebody, Taurus, you're missing them and they miss you. If you guys are actually on the same page, then that'll get you out of that crossroads energy. That broken heart will be healed and put back together, and that barrier will be removed. But I feel that there are certain aspects of this situation that need to be let go of, that needs to be released. And for some of you, part of the energy of that release card is letting somebody go because they're not good for you. And by doing that, you can have a new beginning with the right kind of love. But I feel what's keeping you stuck is that you might still be attached to somebody that's not good for you, that's potentially tied into a third-party situation. We've got soul level falling right below separation. Perhaps this is how you're feeling in regard to a particular person you're focused on for this reading. A soul connection, a soul bond with somebody. That's how you're feeling, perhaps, and that's why it hurts so much to be in separation from someone. Look at this next card. I love you. But I just feel that it's so interesting how it's falling right below that darn stuck card. And maybe this person has told you, I love you so many times. And if it's tied into the energy of the moon, I feel they might just say this to keep you tied down to them, to keep you bound to them, to keep you around. Even if it is just energetically, excuse me, if it is just to keep you bound energetically, because we've got that separation card here. So if you guys are not together at this time, I feel you still care for them, you still love them, you're still missing them, you still want them back. But you got to pay attention to Taurus, because you're stuck for a reason, your heart is broken for a reason, you're at a crossroads for a reason, and there's a barrier for a reason. You can't ignore these energies. So however way this is making sense to you, there's something here that you need to let go of. Either something or someone. If it's toxic, if it's not good for you and you know it, you need to do some deep soul searching to figure out if this love is real, if this love is codependent, or if it's a good, healthy kind of love that you are receiving from this person. Something tells me it is not, because it's keeping you stuck and bound. And it's tied into the energy of the moon, which can be deceptive in nature. I kind of feel for some of you, this person could just be telling you what it is that you want to hear. When you guys are not together, they might keep in touch and say, I miss you, I love you, and that draws you right back. And if it is tied into a third party, it just keeps drawing you back, even if in your heart space you know that it's not a good situation. And that's what's creating this barrier, because you're preventing yourself from welcoming in this new beginning with the right kind of person that's meant to come into your life. Dancing through my dreams is the next message, falling right below recognition. And I feel, Taurus, that this is somebody that you dream about, or that you've been fantasizing of reconnecting or building a life with this person, and all they keep doing is breaking your heart, not being able to offer you what it is you deserve, creating that stalemate energy of the crossroads where you know you've got a decision to make, but I love you, I miss you, and so it's preventing you from doing the right thing for yourself, I feel. Look at this. Commitment phobia. So they might just be sweet talking you, Taurus. That's what I'm feeling here. Normally, what I gravitate towards the interpretation of the I miss you and I love you card here in any given card deck. This is a brand new deck for me, but I received similar messages from other cards I've used, and normally I gravitate towards some pretty positive vibrations from it. What I'm feeling here for you, Taurus, in this particular reading is that this person, excuse my language, but I think they're full of shit. I miss you, I love you, yet they're afraid to commit to you. Bullshit, you know? I'm not quite buying it. That's what's keeping you at a crossroads. You keep hoping and hoping for this person to give you what it is you're looking for, and they're just not coming through. It's because they're not the one for you, and you gotta let them go. That's what I'm picking up here. That is what's creating that freaking barrier from having you move forward and find something way better suited for you. Our song, I'm sorry, and yet they are unfaithful. What can I say, guys? What's coming through here for me is the person that you might be dealing with, Taurus, is very deceptive in nature. They might have even gone as far as proposing marriage to you. There might be particular songs that you guys think about when you're together, or that you associate with this connection. However way songs are tied into your relationship. And then they create drama in the situation, and then realize, that they messed up and call you, contact you, and tell you that they're sorry. But I'm telling you, they're afraid of commitment, and if they were to commit, they would be unfaithful. And that's tied into that moon energy of deceit, what's in the shadows, fantasies. And I just think it's so interesting how we've got two cards right next to each other, both of them with rings. So some of you guys may have been married, some of you guys may have been engaged, or might have just exchanged promise rings, whatever it is. This person is still unable to commit to you, Taurus, because they're focused on a third party, maybe. And again, that third party does not have to be a person. It could be some other aspect of their life that's preventing them from being able to commit fully to you. They're not faithful to you. They're not able to just focus on you and the relationship. And I feel here, if you happen to be divine feminine, you're highly impacted by this situation. You know, look at this photo. It's like somebody who's just sitting there looking so broken and sad that you guys are not together. I miss you. And yet they might be messing around with a third party, if it is tied into a person, or they're just focused elsewhere. They've got a different agenda. You guys are on a different page. That's what I'm picking up here. All right, let's add to this with some tarot. Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. But this person is unable to commit to you. That's what's keeping you at a crossroads here, Taurus. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please, for the second half of January 2020. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what else we can pick up off of this reading, however specific this is. We do have the King of Swords, somebody who's very quick-witted and very intellectual. That is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We also have the Knight of Cups, which is tied into water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So if any of these signs are reflected towards the person that you are thinking about, Taurus, it could be tied into that. The King of Swords certainly has the capability to cut people out of his life that no longer serve a purpose there. So if you happen to be dealing with somebody like that, it could have been this person who separated themselves from you. And if you're resonating with the King of Swords energy, Taurus, don't be afraid to, again, release. Cut people out, cut situations out that no longer serve a purpose in your life. And there's somebody here that wants to come in with a romantic gesture. I'm not surprised, you know, it's like, I'm sorry for what I've done. Let me do something romantic to reel you back in. I miss you. I love you. Let me take you out for dinner. Let's go out dancing, that sort of thing, just to keep you bound. I can't help but feel that energy here. And look here. We've got the moon coming through again. Tied into those illusions, guys, and it could be a very confusing time for you as well. You know, if somebody's just telling you what it is that you want to hear, and it's really difficult for you to decipher, it's like, are they full of shit, or are they really telling me what they mean? Like, is it really straight from the heart? Like, I love you, I miss you, I'm sorry for what I've done. Instinctively, what I feel here, Taurus, and of course, this is not for everybody, however specific this reading is, I just feel like they're not being truthful with you. That they are coming forward with darkness and some hidden crap that they're keeping from you. They have a different agenda. And it is tied into a deceptive course of affairs here, which could be tied into third-party situations for some of you. So if you're feeling super anxious over what's going on here, it could be tied into the energy of the moon. It's all about anxiety, your paranoia. You might be a little bit sensitive at this time as well when it comes to this connection. But if you could just get yourself out of this crossroads vibration and get unstuck, part of the moon energy too is that there is that light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light side to the moon. There's the darker part of it, and then there's the light side of it. And I feel that is where you need to be headed. Because you can actually find success if you decide for yourself, Taurus, that the path that you choose this time around is the right path. I feel that you've kind of gone down some roads that you know were not good for you, and yet you continued to go down that same road. It's time to take a different road. And I know I've said that before, and it's still coming through here because it's still here. We have the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth. That's a part of your own vibration. Could also be tied into Virgo and Capricorn. This is all about concrete ideas, and I believe this came through in your previous reading, if I'm not mistaken. I really feel here that it would help you tremendously, Taurus, to sit down and make a list of everything that you are wanting in your life, what it is that you want to manifest. When you can look at that list and refer to it, and as this year progresses, you can scratch off what it is that you want to accomplish, or what you have accomplished, or what no longer serves a purpose, and you can just scratch it off and let it go. That would be quite beneficial for you, I feel, because the Page of Pentacles is all about manifestation. It's all about a new beginning here. Whether that new beginning is tied into your love life or some other aspect of your life that you are wanting to manifest some changes in. Oh my God, Taurus, make it happen this year. Because if you don't, look at where you're going to stay. The Two of Swords, stalemate, indecision, crossroads, barriers, blockages, separation, broken hearts, a stuck energy. You don't have to be there. You really don't. Because look at what you've got. Once you get unstuck, if you were to choose the right road and a different path for yourself, look at where you're headed. You've got the Sun. You've got the Four of Wands. Harmony, happiness, a happy future, a happy home life, a happy relationship. Long term, as far as building a life with somebody, building a family with someone, a happy marriage. It's all tied into that. The Sun, beautiful card, the most positive card in tarot. It's tied into fire energy, so for some of you, it could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is all about illumination here. Illumination and growth. The moon has its dark aspects, as I mentioned. Yes, it's got some light aspects to it too, but the Sun is a whole different ballgame of enlightenment and illumination. You can have your moment to shine, Taurus, if you just allow it. Don't let anybody manipulate you into thinking that they are your person if they are focused on something else or someone else. Don't throw your energies into missing somebody that can't focus 1000% on you. So part of the energy of the Sun is a new birth, revitalization, growth, a renewal of life. If you've had health issues, it's tying into that. It's picking up off of your vitality and good health. So things will turn around there. And it's tied into prosperity. Money matters. You've got money that's coming in for you. You can be very magnetic at this time as well if you allow it. So you're a magnet for things. Don't attract the wrong things, the wrong people. It's time to be a magnet for good. A magnet for money, a magnet for a job if you need it, a magnet for a better relationship, a magnet for healing. Whatever it is, Taurus, you've got the Sun on your side. You know, so when certain paths emerge, pay attention to that, because it's going to enlighten the right path for you. And you got to keep your eyes open. You got to pay attention. You can accomplish so much this year. Turn it around. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to learn something new, do it. If you want to walk away from something toxic, do it. You don't have to stick around where it's not working out for you. And yeah, the sun can bring you the union that you deserve. The sun will not bring you a third party. The sun will not bring you somebody who will break your heart. The sun will not bring you somebody that's going to keep you stuck or put up barriers or be afraid of commitment. The sun will bring you happiness and joy and fulfillment, Taurus. It's time. Welcome it in. You know, welcome it in. All right, let's see what else love and romance has in store for you for the second half of January. So angels and spirit guides for Taurus for the second half of January 2020. For Taurus, what else do we need to know at this time? Please bring it forward. For Taurus, love and romance, what else do we need to know? Yeah, see? There's a reason why this is telling you twice. This separation might actually be a blessing in disguise for some of you. Especially if somebody cannot focus 100%, 1000% on you. They're focused on a third party. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. If their priorities are elsewhere, then it's not on you. Let go of control issues, Taurus. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And if it's you that's putting up these barriers, you got to release it and let it go. Take it down. Because that's what's preventing movement. That's what's preventing growth from happening here. That's what's preventing this new beginning from coming in for you. This is what you could potentially have moving forward away from a toxic situation. You've got the Four of Wands. Okay, again, this could be a happy union with somebody that is deserving of you, somebody you could build a life with, have children with, build a future with. This is harmony, a harmonious relationship. That third party, if it is a person, that is chaos, that's deception, manipulation, lies. Let it go. Let that person go so you can find your happiness, Taurus. There's playful energy attached to the person you're meant to be with. And look at that. They could potentially be your soulmate. But in the meantime, free yourself from situations that are no longer serving a purpose. Release it. Let it go. It's time to take back control of your life. There is a reason why these cards are falling the way they are. Make those changes for your life, for yourself. Welcome in the energy of the sun and allow the darker aspects of the moon to phase out. Head towards the light, you know, Taurus. Don't saturate yourself in the darker energies of the moon. Don't allow this person to put you there. You deserve so much better. And if they've told you they're bad at commitment, then you got to listen. All right. Let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. What else do we need to know in love and romance for Taurus? You can find the right kind of love for you. And I feel, for those of you resonating with this, I do feel part of the problem here is that you really love this person. but they have to deserve your presence. They have to be able to deserve your love, your heart. And if they can't commit to you, and if you need to be able to decipher if they're telling you the truth or if they're just being deceptive and just lying and just telling you what it is that they feel you need to hear. Okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to grab this next one. All right, guys. First message. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Taurus? A new path is available to you. You don't have to be stuck at this crossroads. Know that you have options. Know that you can find a different direction for yourself, because if you do, you might just run into your twin flame and or, where's that card? Your soulmate, okay? This is happiness. This is where your happiness is. But you gotta get yourself out of feeling stuck and just let go of people that are unable to fully commit to you the way you deserve. You need to find value in yourself. Next message. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Absolutely, Taurus. Because it's what you do with your heart space and your mind that matters. And if you're going through a rough time, whether it's tied into your love life, whether it is a challenging aspect of your life at the moment, take heed of this advice. Close your eyes for even 5 minutes. Tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Change the vibration that you saturate in. You can change your aura. You can change your vibe of what it is that you put out there so that you can start attracting more positive things back to you. Remember, you're a magnet. You're a magnet, Taurus. Make sure you're a magnet for good things, for amazing things. You deserve it, but you got to realize that you deserve it. Okay? All right, let's add some dialogue to this. This could either be what you want to say to this person that you're focused on for this reading. It could be either one of you that needs to speak up here. So let's take a look at this, Taurus. So whichever message you are resonating with or guided to accept, let's take a look and see what comes forward. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. Whoever needs to speak up here. And remember, the person that I am picking up here for you, Taurus, could be a sweet talker, telling you a lot of things that they might not even mean. You know, it's like one of those salesmen that'll tell you anything that they want to tell you in order for you to buy the product. So make sure that what you're buying is worth it. All right, let's see. Whoever needs to speak up here, angels and spirit guides for Taurus. Who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up here? Is it you, Taurus? Is it the person that's coming through here being deceptive with you? Is it the third party? Is it your twin flame? Is it a soulmate? Let's see. I see you in everyone I meet. If you guys are in separation, they see your energy, your presence in other people, and or this is how you are feeling. Next message. No one else can compare to you. And I can't help but feel it's you, Taurus, that feels this way. And that's what's keeping you stuck to this person, even though you might know that they are ultimately bad at commitment. and that they've allowed third-party elements to come into the dynamic of your relationship, and it's interfering. For some of you, I feel this is coming through for. It's like you love this person, you're missing them, you can't stand to be in separation from this individual. You feel stuck whenever you guys are not together. Nobody else compares to this individual. You see them in every person that you encounter. And that's why you're stuck. And that's what's preventing you from finding the right kind of love, because you've attached yourself to somebody who's not good for you. Next message. Your silence makes me wonder about you. You guys are in separation, so yeah, there is silence here. Not a whole lot of communication, if any. I'm still picking up off of your energy from that, Taurus. You're really wondering what's up with this individual. You miss them. You're still thinking about them. Of course, that could be a mutual thing where they're wondering that as well. And I'm feeling this message coming through from your person, Taurus. I never meant to hurt you. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I just can't commit to you, but I'm sorry. Don't forget, I love you. I miss you. You know, that type of thing. I don't know. I'm feeling the vibe that they just don't mean it. They don't mean it. And here we are again, guys. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. You can't stop thinking about this person, Taurus. Make sure the person that you're missing is worth all of that energy. Because again, what's crowning all this is the energy of the moon. And somebody is lying to you, being deceptive. Next message. I'm feeling a magnetic pull toward you. I can't help but feel, Taurus, this is you. You still feel magnetically drawn to this person. Remember, you're a magnet, so you're the magnet attaching yourself to something that isn't good for you. I can't help but tap into that here. And you can be that magnet towards something really good and positive and a better relationship. But you're too saturated in something toxic and unhealthy and possibly obsessive. But look at this next message. I'm too focused on other things right now. Yeah, they are. They sure are. And here you are wondering, why don't you reach out to me? That's because they're focused on other things or other people. I can't help but tap into that here for this particular reading, guys. So for those of you resonating with this, if it's your reading, it's your reading. And if it's not making sense to you at this time, it's not your reading. But this is going to resonate with some of you. I feel it. Man. Take advantage of the energy of that sun, guys. It can bring in so many amazing things in your life, Taurus. You don't have to be saturating yourself in the energy of the darker aspects of the moon. Don't allow somebody to just sweet talk you and tell you what it is that you want to hear. Demand more for yourself. Demand more of your relationship. Demand more of people that are just pulling the wool over your eyes, you know. You can find happiness and joy, harmony in your life. You've got a new beginning that's coming through here. And I feel you might be self-sabotaging and preventing progress in your own life because you are allowing yourself to be stuck, and you are allowing this barrier to stand in your way. You don't need that. You really don't. All right, I'm guided to pull some messages from the Fire Witch Tarot Infinity Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. All right, let's see what else. What else needs to come through here, guys? Oh, Jesus. I cannot make this stuff up. Blocked. 2 doors that are locked, that are closed. You can actually walk out of those doors, Taurus. You can. This is what's put you at this stalemate energy of the 2 of Swords that's preventing you from making the right decision for yourself. What I'm feeling here for you, Taurus, is that you kind of close the door on all of these amazing opportunities that want to come in for you. It's like it keeps coming and it keeps coming towards these doors so that you can open it and welcome it in, and you just stand in your own way because you lock those opportunities out. That's what's keeping you stuck here. And if you were to just open the dang door, get yourself unstuck and let go of what it is that you need to, who it is and what it is you need to let go of, look what's coming in for you. A relationship that is meant to be with the right person. A new beginning. Happiness, joy, fulfillment. The sun is blessing your reading. The 4 of Wands, harmony, a happy home life, happy marriage, a happy relationship, a happy future. Look at this next card. We've got love songs. Here we are again with the songs. Our song, those wedding bands. So again, for some of you that are stuck, you might be stuck because this is somebody that you were married to, or you were engaged to this person. There were songs that were significant to this relationship, a song that reminds you of this person, Taurus. So a part of your heart space is stuck to somebody that is unhealthy for you. That is just what I'm tapping into here. They're not being truthful to you, I don't feel. I don't think you can trust them, basically. They're being deceptive with you. They're telling you here they're afraid of commitment. They cannot commit to you, so don't stick around where somebody is just either using you, being manipulative, being deceptive, telling you what it is that you need to hear. Oh, I miss you. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. You shouldn't buy it either. Go to a different store, Taurus. Buy something else elsewhere. This is not it. This is not it. All right. So let's add to this with some healing messages. We've got a broken heart here. I feel it's yours. So let's see what we can bring forward to heal that broken heart of yours, Taurus. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus, please. Please bring forward healing messages for Taurus for the second half of January 2020. Oh my freaking, I cannot. Okay, guys, these cards don't lie, I'm telling you. Emerging is all about a person that works on themselves to improve the quality of their life, to improve your heart, your mind, your soul, to just get yourself right so that you can actually put yourself first, you will emerge, Taurus, as the best version of yourself. You can actually achieve this if you put in the effort to do that. Because once you do that, life will get better, life will improve, and look what's coming in for you. You know, it's not a mistake. You will find your soulmate in somebody else that is meant to be for you. It's not this person that you've attached yourself to. They're telling you right here, they're afraid of commitment. They have a commitment phobia. They can't. Maybe they promised you a life of happiness and that they were going to marry you someday. They might have even proposed to you, blah, blah, blah. I'm not buying it, guys. I'm not buying it. You deserve the world. You deserve so damn much. Don't sell yourself short and don't buy their bullshit. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to stick to it. All right, let's close this out with some guardian angel messages. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus. Some final thoughts from your guardian angels, Taurus. I'm going to grab this bottom of the deck. All right, this patience card keeps coming up for the second half of January readings. Okay, patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go. Let go. And have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided. Have patience to see this through. Taurus, gotta let go of what you know needs to be released. You know what it is you need to let go of. Next message is surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Now, with this particular message, even though it says in our world, for me, I gravitate towards the interpretation of my viewers. It's your world. What's going on in your corner of the world. And if you need to release and surrender parts of it that are no longer serving a purpose, this is confirmation that you got to surrender it. And it says nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. And the reason why it's going to magically transform is because you are going to be removing this energy of feeling stuck, and you're going to be removing that door, that blocked barrier, and actually be open to better and bigger and more amazing possibilities in all areas of your life. You got to surrender what needs to be surrendered, Taurus. Do it. And I know you guys are sick and tired of me saying this, but it's time. I'm going to say it again. It's time. Okay? That's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I love you. You know I do. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And again, just a reminder that I'm fully booked through the 20th of this month. But I'd love to do a reading for you if you're interested in that. And I'll be back real soon with more readings for you, Taurus. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.